myself, Dr. C.J.Kadam. Today I will introduce you modulation. In radio communication, if I want to send music or speech for a very longer distances, say I am delivering a lecture on modulation. So this lecture I want to send to the very longer distances. A student who is sitting at Kanyakumari, so he may be able to listen this lecture. Then what has to be done? So this waveform, whatever I am just delivering the lecture, this wave is having a very low strength. This is a low strength signal having very low frequency, very weak signal. If I send this signal directly into the atmosphere, this will not travel longer distances, or this will not cover a longer distance. So it will cover a very lower distance, smaller distance. After traveling a certain meters, say, the amplitude of this one gradually decreases and finally it will merge into the atmosphere. So what has to be done to send this signal to the longer distances? Some device, something is to be devised to send this signal from one place to the another place. In radio communication, the transmission of such type of waves from one place to the another place is done with the help of the process called as modulation. So this signal having weak strength, low frequency, is to be combined with very high frequency waveform called as a carrier wave. Then the combined waveform is called as in the modulated wave that has to be radiated into the atmosphere and sent to the longer distances. So modulation is a process in which some characteristics of the signal wave, so this is the signal wave having some information, having some music which has to travel longer distances. So some characteristics of the carrier wave are to be changed in accordance with the signal wave is called as the process as modulation. Now we shall see that how this wave is to be transmitted into the atmosphere by making some changes in the carrier wave. I will show you the another wave as a carrier wave. So having very high frequency, high strength, the carrier wave is to be shown here over here. So this is having the amplitude EC, whereas this one is having the amplitude ES with respect to T with respect to T. We are changing the characteristics of the carrier wave in accordance with the intensity of the signal wave. So see, the signal wave intensity is increasing in this way, so that we will change the characteristics of this carrier wave in accordance with this one. We are not changing the characteristics of this one, but we are changing the characteristics of the carrier wave. Okay. Now we will see that in the broadcasting station we have this type of the wave is having very low strength, is pinched on the mic, that is converted into electrical signal. This has to be connected to the audio amplifier. and then this has to be given to the modulator. This is an electronic circuit which has two inputs, one from the oscillator and one from the audio amplifier. The low strength signal, which is coming over here in the form of the electrical wave, here it is amplified by the audio amplifier and is given to the modulator circuit. Then the modulator circuit is giving you the waveform in the form of the modulated wave, which is also called as the radio wave. So this is a transmitter which is to be housed in a station. The transmitting antenna and the wave is called as the modulated wave. Modulated wave, also called as radio wave. Is radiated into the atmosphere. Now to the other side we have a receiving antenna and connected to the receiver arm. This radiated wave, which is called as a radio wave, is transmitted into the atmosphere. It pinches on the, as it is pinched on the receiving antenna, brought through the feeder line and brought into the receiver. Receiver is having again different circuits like the radio amplifier, then mixer, and then demodulator, and the original, the speech or the music which was transmitted from the transmitting station is recovered at the receiving station over here. See here, this is the low strength signal, which is our actual waveform to which we want to send to the longer distances. Is converted into the electrical signal. Then it has been given to the audio amplifier. This audio amplifier amplifies the signal and then given to the modulator circuit. This modulator circuit has two inputs, one from the audio amplifier and the another from the oscillator. Oscillator gives us desired frequency waveform, very high frequency waveform, where these two waves, one with low strength and the other with the very high strength, high energy waveforms are to be combined together. The low strength or the weak signal is superimposed on the high frequency waveform, carrier wave. Then the waveform is to be brought through the feeder line to the transmitting antenna and radiated into the atmosphere. That wave we are calling as a modulated wave, or also calling as a radio wave, is radiated into the atmosphere. Now this travels in the atmosphere to the longer distances. To the other side we have receiver. As the radio wave is pinched on the antenna of the receiver, receiver will receive the waveform. It is tuned for a particular frequency so that that wave is to be received and is brought through the feeder line to the receiver. Now receiver has different circuits like radio frequency amplifier. First of all, the wave which has to be received is to be amplified. Then it has been given to the mixer circuit where the high frequency waveform and the other local oscillator high frequency waveform are to be bitted together. We call that one as a mixer circuit, from which intermediate frequency waveform is to be brought out. Then the intermediate frequency amplifier is there, which gives out the waveform, and that wave is further demodulated with the help of the demodulator circuit, and further it has been recovered in its original form as it was a music, or it was a speech, or it was a lecture delivered by a teacher. So this is the processing of radio communication, that is transmitter, which is to be housed in the station, and then transmission of the wave, and the third one is the receiving. Now we shall see